Hey there, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to do appointment setting for your business, and I'm gonna give you all the tips and tricks that you need in order to successfully book calls or create sales. So what you see here is the entire workflow on how we're going to be appointment setting. We're gonna start in the engagement phase. The engagement phase is to get them engaged with you first. This is going to make the process easier for them to book them in for a call or to send them the link to purchase whatever your offer is. When you are in the engagement phase, it's very important that you make them feel heard and you make them feel seen. You want to make sure that you are answering all of their questions, that you are keeping it short and concise, but also very direct, and you are answering all of their questions and you are making them feel heard. So for example, if someone says, I'm in the digital space, then you want to say, cool, I see the digital space is an amazing platform to be at, making them feel seen. When it comes to the engagement phase, here are some best practices. You want to make it semi-personalized for each person because you don't want to sound like a bot and you don't want to sound like it's not you. You want to make them feel like it's you that is talking to them and not your assistant. Again, when you're talking to these people, you want to make sure that you are always ending a response with a open-ended question. It can be yes or no response, but you want to make sure that you are asking them clear questions and not close-ended questions that lead to no response at all. One thing that you do not want to do is you do not want to go immediately for the appointment or for the sale. Again, we have to warm them up, we have to make them feel seen and heard, and we have to make them feel like we really care about them, because we do. So for example, here are some things that you might say. Hey, Clarissa, notice that you are in real estate in Columbus, Ohio. How long have you been in the business? We're asking them a question. We took a look at their profile, because it's very important. You want to look at their profile, make them know that you actually took the time to go inside of their page, took a look at a couple of their pages, maybe like a couple of their pictures, comment on one of their pictures, make them feel seen. Another example. Hey, Clarissa, always good to meet other real estate investors. Are you focusing on long-term investments or short-term investments? Again, building that connection. And you should have this information by going to their profile. Another, for example, if someone follows you, you want to say, hey, Clarissa, thanks for the follow. Saw that you're a real estate investor. Do you mostly work with long-term investments or short-term investments? Again, another open-ended question, making the conversation feel more natural and making them feel like, oh, okay, I'm going to respond to this person. Or last but not least, hey, Clarissa, thanks for the follow. I saw you're also a real estate investor. Do you currently do cold calling? How do you get your leads? You know, again, building up the conversation. Once you have gone through the engagement phase, we are now going to go into the current situation phase. We need to figure out if there is a problem that we can solve. Again, this is where we start qualifying to see if they're a good fit and where they want to go. So here's some best practices. Use a question from the engagement phase. And again, do not go straight for the appointment at this phase. You must qualify. Otherwise, quality and show rate on the sales call will be very low. For example, what do you currently do for client acquisition? Awesome. What niche do you currently work with? Cool. So is it just you right now, doing all your property management for your business, or now you just shooting content and editing, or do you have a project manager as well? Or dope. Are you a new real estate investor, or like, have you been doing this for a long time? Again, we want to qualify them, find out where they currently are. Then we go into the goal phase. The purpose of the goal phase is to find out what their desired outcome is. This is going to be the bridge question to finding the problem. Some best practices is to make this question brief, follow up if they see the question but they don't respond. Just assume that they got busy. And do not ask a question without acknowledging and responding to their prior response. You want to make them feel seen and heard and like you care, because you do. Some examples are, what's the big goal for the business this year? Or what's the revenue goal for the end of the year? Or how many rentals do you want to have by the end of the year? Or how many short-term rentals do you want to have by the end of the year? Or what is your goal with your real estate business? Like, where would you like to take it? Again, we're trying to find out like if they have a bigger goal that we can help with. Then we go into the problem phase. The purpose of this phase is to find the bottleneck and the challenge that they're dealing with, because without a problem, there is no sale to be made. Again, we are not trying to sell people that do not want to be sold. We want to sell to people that actually have a problem that we can solve. So some of the best practices are, if by this point you are getting minimal engagement or one-word answers, inject rapport by saying a personalized compliment with something from their profile. Follow up if they read the response but they not respond. Again, you want to assume that they got busy. You want to follow up, follow up, follow up. So some examples can be, got it. What would you say has been the challenge in getting there? Or, I hear you. What do you think has been the biggest bottleneck to hitting that goal? Again, we want to make them feel seen and we want to get to the bottom of the problem. Now, once you have the problem and you figure out that that problem is something that you can solve, we want to present a solution to their challenge and offer a call or offer the link to purchase your course, whatever it may be. The goal is to get them to admit that they need help, and to either book a call with you or to say, yes, please send me the link, I want to buy. Some best practices here is to keep it brief and concise. The new method should spark curiosity for them. For example, what I've noticed to work with when it comes to acquiring more rentals is insert your new method. Happy to walk you through how it works. You open to have a chat about this? Or what's worked for me is insert your method. Is this something you want help with? Or you can say, we find it works best when we do blank, your new method. Happy to chat on how I could potentially help. You free for a call this week? And if your goal is to get them to click a link, it would just be the same exact process, but instead of telling them like, you free for a call this week, you can go ahead and say, are you open to seeing what I can offer you? And I can send you a link. Again, same process. But if you utilize each phase and you stick to it and you try to be patient and you don't go for the kill right away, I promise you that you are going to be able to sell to more people. A lot more people are going to feel like you actually care about their business, because you do. And a lot of people are going to be more likely to book a call and show up to the call. So this is the whole step-by-step process on how to do appointment setting for your business on social media, whether it is Instagram, Facebook, or whatever other platform that you use to do your appointment setting. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, let me know. And if there's any other questions that I can help with, be sure to send me a message. And if you want more videos like this, just comment the word more videos, and I can create more videos like this. And if you need help with your content, then go ahead and comment the word content, and I'll reach out to you. See you on the next video.